Hi guys, and a big, huge welcome back to the Bliss and Thrive Podcast. Thank you so much for joining me today. It is your host, Caris Anderson here, and on this podcast we chat about health, fitness, motivation and mindset, and it is my goal to help you lead a healthy and fit and happy, sustainable life. Today is a fab episode and we are talking about becoming fearless. All right, let's jump in. So, when I'm talking about becoming fearless, I'm actually not talking about becoming fearless. So that's a great start to the episode, because what I'm actually talking about is feeling scared of stuff, crapping your pants about something and doing it anyway. So we've heard that before, feel the fear and do it anyway. And this for me has been a game changer recently. I have been the most scared person in the past, and when I look back now, I can see that it's held me back so much in my life. And I think, bloody hell, Caris, why didn't you just go for that? Why did you let fear hold you back? Why did you let other people's supposed opinion of you, which probably doesn't exist, they probably don't care, hold you back? And why did you let your fears paralyze you and stop you from moving forward? So I don't want this to happen to you guys, because whatever it is you're doing in your life, whatever it is you're aiming for, if they are big goals, they are scary goals. You have to do scary things to get there. You're going to feel that feeling in the pit of your tummy like, I don't want to do it. Why am I doing it? Why am I doing it? Why am I doing it? Okay. And I want you to get to that point and go, okay, I'm doing it anyway. And I think back to, what year was that? Maybe 2009. My husband, my then boyfriend, we were here on the island of Majorca and having a lovely day out in a little secluded cove, and we were jumping off rocks, and it was a great day. I say we were jumping off rocks. He was jumping off rocks and I was shitting myself. There was this rock which is about 1 meter off the sea. Beautiful, clear sea, nothing scary down there. And I have a video of me where I'm standing on the edge of this rock for about 12 minutes. No exaggeration. Johan is in the water filming me. And I can't go. I can't go. And I keep trying to go and I can't go. And fear is literally paralyzing me. And the interesting thing to note here is it's not real fear. It is perceived fear, because there's nothing scary in that water. And I can see everything because it's crystal clear. It's the idea of it. There were some fish in that water. Those fish aren't going to hurt me, but it's the idea of touching a fish. It's the idea of jumping in the unknown. The perceived fear held me back from jumping in. Finally, I bloody did it, but it took me ages. So if you kind of apply that into a more real life scenario of perhaps where I want to do something with my business, and I'm just so scared, I can't do it. Oh, I really want to do it, but no, not me. Who am I to do that? Too scared, la la. I've wasted so much time being scared, and eventually, over maybe years, I will get there and I'll do it anyway. But what if I just was like, yeah, I'm scared. Okay, that's a sign that it's probably something big, exciting, important. I'm going to do it anyway. And you can apply this to your health and fitness journey. So talking a lot about when people sign up to my programs, the first day we all come into the group and we introduce ourselves. All the girls introduce themselves. A lot of posts are girls saying, oh, I was so nervous to start this journey. I was really scared to sign up. It is scary. You're trusting a perfect stranger. You're exchanging money for something. You're trusting me to get you to your end result. And you know that you actually have to do work as well. You actually have to do something. You actually have to show up, and you're not sure if you can. It's nerve-wracking. You don't know what exercises you're going to have to perform. You don't know, if you're going to have to do anything crazy with your food, which FYI, you don't. But it's nerve-wracking and it's scary. So if you've ever felt that fear and it's held you back from doing something you know is either going to propel you to the results you want to get or create something amazing in your life, or it's going to be an incredible experience. Those incredible experiences usually come from doing something a bit scary, from jumping in a lake or in the sea, from doing something like that. And the reason I bring this up is because I Freudian slipped myself then as saying jumping in the lake. This New Year's Day, we were in Sweden, and we're in the south of Sweden, so it's not like snowy cold, but it is cold. And I decided that I wanted to jump in a lake for New Year's. My brother-in-law and my husband had already done this on Christmas Day, and I thought, no, I can't do that. I hate the cold, I can't do that. And they came back, and I was so jealous of how they felt, their energy when they came back, and like how proud of themselves they were. I was like, I want to do that on New Year's Day too. Now, leading all the way up to it, I was thinking, oh, I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can do it. Don't think I can do it. Oh, I don't know. But I had two people, my brother-in-law and my husband, who fully believed in me. They were like, yeah, you can do it. You can do this. I know you can do it. They'd done it before, and they were like, Karish, you can do it. So I had those people supporting me. I also had the feeling of, if I can do this and I can prove to myself I can jump in this freezing cold lake, I know that 2021 is going to be an absolutely cracking year, and I can do anything, because it's the fear that holds you back. There's nothing scary in that lake. I've got two blokes here who've lived to tell the tale. If they thought I couldn't do it, they would tell me, you will not be able to do this, Karis, don't even try, because they want to look after me. So I felt the fear, I felt scared, but I knew I was going to do it anyway because I needed to prove to myself that I could do it. Now, I have to give a bit of credit here to Carrie Green. So she is the owner of the Female Entrepreneur Association. She has a book called She Means Business. If you have your own business, I'd definitely go check it out. She does a lot of work on visualization and a lot of mindset work, and I love that. And she did a fearless challenge at the end of last year, which I took part in. And it was the first challenge we had to do. I don't know if you can hear Indy in the background. Mama, hi baby. I forgot to shut the door. So, Carrie Green's Fearless Challenge. The first challenge we had to do, oh my God, I felt so much resistance against it. We had to shout for 20 seconds from the top of our lungs, I am fearless, as loud as we possibly could. Now, a lot of people in the group were kind of like, I am fearless, and saying it very powerful. I went into the garage and I literally shouted from the top of my lungs as loud as I could. But it's amazing how much resistance I had against that. But once you do something like that, like jump in a lake, shout something out loud, not giving a shit what people think about you, then you feel like you can accomplish anything. If you can do that, you can apply that to everything. Now, for me, for example, you know, if you're watching this on YouTube, I've started YouTube this year, and I've probably said it before on this podcast that I'm going to start YouTube, and just kind of fizzled out and given up. But yeah, we won't talk about that. That is not going to happen this year, guys, because I felt very scared about doing this, and I did it anyway. I feel very scared about spending a lot of time on something that I don't know that's going to work. Time that I could be spending with Indy, that I could be spending, on other areas of my business. It's scary, but I'm doing it anyway. I just feel like this year is going to be so full of possibilities. Now I'm not going to let fear hold me back. And now I'm going to be aware of like, okay, shit, this is scaring me right now, but I'm going to do it anyway. Like, what can I do? Oh my God, it's going to be amazing. I just want you to feel this amazing feeling that I have right now. And just think, how often have you let fear hold you back? Whether it's held you back from, doing something adventurous, whether it's held you back from, I don't know, maybe you need to change your job. Maybe you need to actually have a baby and you've been thinking about it for ages, is now the right time? I don't know. Like all these things, like fear holds us back. There was some really random examples then, but anyway. Yeah, I feel like so much is possible on the other side of fear. And I know that sounds cheesy and I know that sounds like a cliche, but it's very, very true. So how can you apply this to your life, to your health and fitness journey? We talked about this last week in the resolutions podcast. Decide what you want, decide what you need to do to get there, and take action. If that action feels scary, good. Like, stare it down and say, you know what? You are bloody scary. You're scaring me right now, but I'm going to do it anyway. The best thing to think about, I love thinking about this, what's the worst that can happen? What is actually the worst that can happen in this situation? Okay, I lose a little bit of money, I make more money. Okay, I make a bit of a fool of myself, no one really cares who's watching anyway. People have got their own lives to concentrate on. Okay, I lose a little bit of time. What is that the worst thing that can happen? Okay, I end up getting healthier and I end up improving my fitness, I end up improving my mindset, I end up improving my wealth. Like whatever it is that you decide you want to do, have an amazing story to tell. Sometimes even when things go wrong, you have an amazing story to tell. Like, for example, me and my family trying to get home to Sweden for Christmas. That was a journey and with an amazing story to tell. And while it was all going wrong, we got stopped at the border in Denmark trying to go into Sweden on the train and got turned away and then had to book another flight, and we booked that flight for the wrong day, and then Johan had to get a train and I had 8 minutes to run for a flight to Amsterdam with a baby on my hip on my own, and then flew from Amsterdam to Gothenburg in Sweden, and then finally got picked up in Gothenburg in Sweden and taken to my family's house in the south of Sweden. It was a mess. But the whole time I was thinking, what's the worst that can happen? And I'm going to have an epic story to tell. And we're going to laugh about it. And so you can think about that when you're thinking of these things that really scare you. What's the worst that can happen? And I'll just have a good story to tell. And that's what life's about, right? Creating experiences, taking risks, living big. Like the other thing that Carrie Green said that really resonated with me, and I think I've heard other people say this before, but this is not a dress rehearsal. This life is not a dress rehearsal. This life is the shot. This moment right now is the only time you will live this moment. Let that sink in. Because when you think like that, it's like, oh, actually, what am I waiting for? I'm not going to get another chance. It's not like you're going to be able to go back again and say, right, now I know I'm going to do this, this, and this. The only way to find out is to try it and do it. Okay, so however you use that advice, you might be able to apply it to your health and fitness. You'll definitely be able to apply it to your mindset, and maybe you could make some incredible decisions in your life. However you decide to apply that advice, go ahead and actually apply it. That is the main thing. I really want to know if you're going to have a fearless 2021 with me and what that looks like, what decisions you're going to make and how that's different. Let me know in the comments. If you're on YouTube, you can tag me in on Instagram if you want to pop it in your stories, or DM me. I want to know like how everyone is going to like level up their life, live bigger, dream bigger, and do more, because this kind of stuff really excites me. Okay, well, have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for tuning in, listening to me, watching me, and supporting this new little YouTube venture. And I promise this one's going to stick. All right? And you can hold me accountable to that. All right, I'll catch you guys later. Bye.